Hi, welcome. Thank you for spending some time with me today. Things are a little off today. I am not quite sure something is going on with YouTube's servers or systems. People are not getting notified of me being live because I just got text from some people in case you missed the beginning of this. And yesterday I was having some issues. The my video or when I entered the chat, everything froze. So I'm not quite sure what's going on with YouTube. In any event, I will keep moving. You will watch the video later. I and for those who are new to the channel, my name is Milu. I was born clairvoyant, psychic, and a medium, meaning I don't use any tools to read. Uh, I predicted, and thank you, Pat, both Pat and Noel. I know right now you are looking for me. Unfortunately, uh, I am not sure there is an option to send you a link to the chat. You know, that's something I have to look into next time this happens. This is the first time people can't find me, but I'm going to proceed anyway. Keep looking for me, Pat and Noel, both Pat and Noel. Hopefully, you will find me. What I feel like saying is a number of months ago, I predicted that Republicans would break ranks, and I did not know at the time why I felt some of them would jump ship because as I am saying this, I remember people in the chat at the time when I predicted that they were saying they would be jumping ship like rats. Well, I feel what I have been hearing since last night, leading into today, and the news that there are a few Republicans who are talking about wanting to have witnesses during the trial. So I feel that's what I was getting when I predicted that uh, senators would be breaking rank with their party and ask that witnesses be made available to testify. I feel that's going to happen. It's not going to bode well for Trump when that happens. And the next thing I am feeling, Mitt Romney, I did also predict that Mitt Romney would possibly be one of the leaders organizing this situation. So uh, I know there are a couple of other ones. Collins has been talking about it, but you know what? I don't trust Collins since the Kavanaugh situation. I'm sure all of you know what I am talking about. I feel Romney is going to be the leader, trying to make sure because he doesn't want his name going into the history books as one of the senators who basically covered up for Trump and enabled Trump and Trump's. I mean, he does not consider Trump an upstanding citizen. Yes, I do remember he wanted to be the position of that one Secretary of State at some point. He was interviewed and everything. So, in any event, but Romney doesn't want to be remembered in history because he has kids and grandkids as one of those senators who helped Trump stay in office and basically ruining the country because that's the direction we are heading right now. In Mitch McConnell, Moscow Mitch does not care. All Moscow Mitch is thinking about is himself and his wife. That his wife still works for Trump and be in a position of power, and he stays in the Senate as the majority leader. But you know something? McConnell is playing a game here that he thinks this is very interesting, the way I've been getting this. I've been getting this for a few days, but I wanted to confirm to see if I keep getting it. McConnell would not mind keeping Trump where he is at, but at the same time, if he finds a way to use that to his advantage, meaning saying to his supporters at home that are supposedly he wants to vote for him to keep him in power, so he wants to be able to say to them, just in case Trump is removed, that's his thinking. He wants to be able to say to his base at home or potential voters that I did everything to keep Trump in office. It's not my fault. I coordinated with them and blah, blah, blah. He has enough to cover himself. But at the same time, he's protecting himself. I hope I'm making the point. He's playing a double game here. He's covering himself, okay, and protecting Trump at the same time. So either way, he wins. Okay, if Trump gets removed, he's going to say, I did everything I could. Okay, if Trump doesn't get removed, he's going to say, I won, I did great. And hopefully he will, either way, the people from Kentucky will vote for him because they're going to say, well, he did the best he could to protect Trump. But I feel that game is going to blow up on McConnell's face. I've been getting this for over a week, and I've been getting it stronger. This is the game, it feels like to me, McConnell is playing. He thinks that he has Nancy Pelosi cornered. Intuitively speaking, I feel he's the one who's backstand. He's the one who's cornered, and Trump. But I don't feel they realize that yet. From what I understand, he's a brilliant tactician. He's a brilliant tactician. I'm sorry. He's a brilliant tactician. If he were, I don't feel he would be playing this game. Yes, it looks smart, but in my mind's eyes, I don't think it's very smart to do what he's doing right now. I feel, to me, it shows a lack of judgment. It shows that McConnell doesn't care about the country. As everyone knows, it's all about himself and wanting to be majority leader at all cost. But that will come clear to him and Senate Republicans. But Romney, it feels like to me, is playing the game right. It's country before everything else and the Constitution. By the time McConnell, intuitively speaking, the way I'm looking at this, by the time McConnell realizes that what's going on, it's going to be too late. So, and this morning again, as I'm saying this and I'm seeing it now, the way things are going with all these people potentially to testify, okay, the stories that keep trickling out, the Iran debacle, I know appearance-wise, it doesn't look like it. But Trump is terrified, and he knows things are not going his way, and it's too much to handle. And this morning I got it again. I get that overwhelming sense that he doesn't see how he's going to survive this. That's why since yesterday or the day before yesterday, when Nancy Pelosi labbed that, no matter what, you are impeached forever. She basically she solidified the fact that she's going to be living in his head rent-free for a very long time. that did not make he was so pissed when he watched when he heard that, yes, when he watched that the video from ABC. So Trump is not in a good place emotionally. Whatever else diseases that he's suffering from, the man is basically crumbling behind the scenes because he doesn't there is no way out. That's why he's lashing out. He's attacking everyone, thinking if he bullies somebody, it's going to work out for him. That's not going to happen. I feel like saying, expect more of those behaviors going forward and complete lies until one day. I mean, I feel like saying we may just, I've said that before and I'm going to repeat it today. The amount of information that's going to come out and those people testifying, don't be surprised if we wake up one day, this guy walks out. That's what I keep getting because it's going to be so much. If those Bolton and the others testify, and I've also said that, I know McConnell and his gang of, Trump sociopath, they behind the scenes, they are doing everything to keep Trump where he is at. And it's not only them, they have external organizations which are beyond the Senate and the House that are pushing for the same thing, keep the idiot where he is at. Okay? They will take care, whenever his second term is over, they will be able to repair the international damage that is taking place. And also, our deficit is over $1 trillion for last year, I heard. So they don't care about these things as long as they have the judges and the tax break for the rich, among other things. But that's how they think. If they keep this dum-dum where he is at, better for them. So they talk to him, Trump that is, all day, however many times he wants to talk, or they call him to make sure that they keep propping him up. I feel that has a very short shelf life. I feel it's growing old on Trump because not only Trump, but his family as well. Because we are not only dealing with Trump, we're dealing with Trump, his family, Senate Republicans, and House Republicans. Okay, so and among friends, so-called friends he has around wherever they are in the U.S. Okay, so there are a lot of variables here, but I feel all these people, it's going to reach a point in the next coming weeks, if everything happens the way I am feeling, it's going to be very hard to keep Trump where he is at because his poll numbers are going to be worse than they are today. And once that starts to crumble, McConnell is going to want to bail out, and so will be many other Republican senators who are supporting Trump right now, and things are going to crumble. That's how I feel it's going to come down to. And also, Lev Parnas is turning over a whole bunch of information about Trump's behavior. And his lawyer is trolling Trump. So I am bringing that up as an example of other external things and things that Trump did not expect he was going to get caught up in. Okay? So this is not looking good for Trump at all. And the other... So... To close this, since unfortunately YouTube did not send a notification that I would be online, I'm not going to stay longer. I will close. But the important point I wanted to make this morning, McConnell thinks that he boxed Nancy Pelosi, and he's the one who's boxed, and he simply has not realized it yet. And I heard this morning that Schiff is going to be one of the managers. That was a given in my mind anyway. I feel he's going to do a fantastic job. And I've said before, I predicted before that the presentation was going to be amazing. Okay. When I mean amazing, I don't mean like they use exquisite for whatever intelligence they had to make it sound better to fool us. I mean amazing in the sense that this guy is going to do his job. He's going to make sure the information that they have is presented well to the public for the American people to understand and make a decision and remove Trump from office. And when Nancy Pelosi said the other day on ABC, whether the president, she didn't say it lightly when she said Trump is either going to be removed during the impeachment, something like that, or he's going to be removed in 2020. She knew exactly what she was talking about. Her adding Trump to be removed during the impeachment trial was not a throwaway statement. She knows there is a 90% chance that's going to happen. Okay, so that's what I wanted to get across today. There is no one in the chat. The chat is blank. And, unfortunately, I love it once in a while when I look and I see it very active. Unfortunately, no one is here. I want you to know I miss all of you. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow at 12. Hopefully, YouTube has fixed whatever the problem is. I will see you tomorrow at 12, same time. Unless we have some major breaking news, I will come on later. Till then, ciao.